In this video, we are doing a review on the MOTOR FleetCross Repair Information system, and we're going to do this one on remove and replace instructions, so let's get at it. The first thing you'll notice is you can select with motors the year, make, model, and engine configuration. So since we just want to look at remove and replace instructions, I'm going to go down here to kind of the all area. This is where everything in their system that exists. So if we go to engines, and then Cummins engine service, we can then select which engine we have. We'll do an X12, and you can see I got all my information, remove and replace instructions, diagnose and testing, just kind of everything they have on that, right? Valve wash adjustment directions. So let's just take a look at one. Let's do the cylinder head. That's a big one that obviously people need to know a lot of information on because you need torque specifications, maybe there's special tools involved. What do you need to do, right? So this is their information on how to remove a cylinder head. So not a lot of pictures, first off, right? And it just kind of goes down in all the major steps. Disconnect this, remove that. I think most people probably don't even need a lot of that information, but let's get down here to this. So this is remove cylinder head, fasteners and sequence, or remove and discard mounting fasteners. All right. So number one, and we can see a picture. And the interesting thing here is this is not their picture. This is just taken right from the Cummins service manuals. They took a screenshot. That's the exact thing they got sued for or had some illegal action taken against them with international. That's why there's zero international information in this entire platform. But we can go down here and then we can pull this one again. So kind of cheating a little bit. Figure 1 and figure 2 are pretty much the exact same thing, I believe. And then they got some more pictures here, right? But it's just stuff taken right out of the Cummins service manual. So not bad though. At least it gives you a little bit, but it's missing a lot of important information. So for example, what are the torque specifications for the cylinder head bolts? Is everything here. As you can see, they kind of just rip right into it. Disconnect batteries, drain cooling system, and then boom, start ripping stuff off. But let's compare that to diesel repair. So diesel repair, to define the same information, you go to technical repair docs, and we're going to have to go down this list, and we're going to have to select what we're looking for. We're looking for a Cummins, which is an engine, and we got to select a type. We'll do a 2019. We'll do an X12. And we're going to do remove and replace instructions. All right. So here we have a list of all the different components that are documented. And let's go into cylinder head. So we're going to view this document. And again, free users get this. 2 of these a month they can do for free. Paid users unlimited. So here's the X12 remove and replace. So again, same kind of thing with the batteries and all these crankcase and pressure tubes. So it kind of goes through everything. So crosshead, that needs to come off first, walks you through all the steps, right? In a lot more detail. So they had 1 page. This document is 16 pages of information in here. And you can go through this. And I think the other interesting thing here to note is there's some good information in here. Mounting cap screw head bolts, they call them cap screws, number 1 needs to get replaced, right? You can't reuse that. But it just kind of goes through here and really walks you down. You see we got torque specs, rotate 90 degrees. Like you need to know those things to probably put this together to prevent comebacks and ensure things are done. And here's the installation. It goes in reverse, obviously, the installation. And it says, note cap screw 27 is not reusable. A new cylinder cap screw should be installed. And again, there's different torque specs for 1 through 26 and for 27. If we compare that back again to the motors, I don't see torque specs listed anywhere in here. They're just not in here. It doesn't make a note about certain ones have to replace. It says remove and discard mounting fasteners. You actually can reuse them, just not a couple of them. But it just doesn't have all the information, right? So tight mounting fasteners as in sequence as illustrated. So this tells you the sequence, doesn't tell you the torque specs. So it's kind of like that as you go through the entire thing. It's just really lacking information. So again, there's flywheel and there's just some basic information there. Remove transmission, remove the 2 batteries. At least it's kind of telling you about some guide pins and what you need there. But it just doesn't have the real in-depth content that you are probably looking for when you're putting this together. So again, I'll show you an example with diesel repair, and let's go into the injectors and fuel lines. So again, we have an 18-page document. I'll actually zoom out a little bit here so you can see the whole page in the video. And we can go through and you'll see, a lot more detailed information, all the torque specs for every little component, everything you need to know. So we'll definitely put our move and replace instructions head to head with anybody in the industry. But thought you'd like to watch that. That is a review of the Motors FleetCross repair information system on remove and replace instructions. Severely lacking in detail when they even have it. So for example, they got good Cummins information in there, but where's all my international engines? Of course, those aren't listed anywhere in there. Volvo, what do they actually have for Volvo D13? They got, again, probably a little bit, actually these are almost looking a little bit similar, cylinder head. I'm just kind of curious now. Yeah, I guess they are different. So, but there it is. There's the directions. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of information and explains what the difference is between Motors FleetCross Repair Information and diesel repair. Thank you for watching, listening, like, comment, and share.